Numbers in the NFL are 3, 7, 10, and 14.
You know how we do in Detroit, son? We do nothing but win.
Ready
I'm ready.
to bite some kneecaps.
New England is bad.
Real bad.
The highlight.
It's a close game.
The Taylor Heineke life. Yeah.
I love this pick. Tampa has been overrated all season long, and the people who make the books are still on this. They got blown out by Blake Purdy. Can Justin Jefferson be stopped? I don't know. If you watched how Carolina played with Andy Dalton, they were fine.
Well, more importantly, Adam Thielen is probably like, can we put Andy Dalton back in?
The spread's the way to go. You just have to know how to bet it.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Math versus Smash.
Let's go!
Somehow Smash continues to buy. Like, the man is going to be fully padded up by Sunday eventually.
Let's go!
As always, we're brought to you by the Scene Snobs. A lot of stuff there going on. Like and subscribe. I think we got a movie every day from Mick. The podcast this week was pretty fun. They talked about Terrifier 3. If you're a horror fan, obviously you know what that is. If you're not, probably stay away from that one. But
Hey, America Says No, though. Number one movie, right?
Number one movie to gross everyone out, I guess. I don't know. There's 23 kills in that movie, and they're all pretty lengthy.
I am not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my jam. Like, I watched Brides of Dracula in 1960. Like, that's where I'm sitting in my horror fandom. So
Check them out, though.
yes,
Right.
I mean, obviously, yeah. Check out the Scene Snobs because I think Mick breaks it down pretty well as to why Terrifier 2 is good in what it's for, but why it's not for everyone. If that makes any sense.
Truth.
But all right. To the football, and so sorry we missed you last week. Smash was at the Tigers game. Got the towels.
Got the towels, the terrible towels.
That was a hell
They
of a
won
run
the
by-
game. They won the game I was at, but
Like, everyone was sad. I mean, they had a chance, but the truth of the matter is that team didn't belong anywhere near where it was in the first place.
Javier Baez's salary was more than all of the starters in the playoffs combined.
Like, I was talking to people at work, and I'm like, I have to parachute back in because I don't know. I don't know any of these. Like, I know Colt Keith. Like, I knew, obviously, Scooble. I knew Torque.
Green.
But
You knew
all
Green.
these other guys, like, especially this whole bullpen strategy that Hinch put together was like, wait a minute, what even is this thing?
I hated that, but it is what it is. But we're back this week. It's just a little bye week. That's all. I did have a big win on Sunday, though. First, I called all of the AM games correctly, so I won $100 on that. There was a lot of juice, though, so it was $100 on $7. And then a friend of Math and I's put 100 down on the Lions to win, And I said, I'll sweat it out for you. So I put 100 on a parlay with the Lions, and I hit it in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, he rolled what? He free rolled what? Syracuse too? Was another one?
Oh, he had a great weekend, but
The
I
only thing
was
looked-
pretty happy.
And in this, nothing against Ohio State because I think they played a pretty good game, and I think their coach kind of let them down.
Also,
But-
Oregon cheated, but whatever.
Oregon didn't cheat; they just played by the rules.
Okay, Bill Belichick, when you take a rule that you know is a rule and then you bend it to your advantage.
I was confused that they couldn't just decline it and get the time back.
Why can't you decline it and get the time back? That's so.
That was what I was confused about. But otherwise, I mean, that was a hell of a game. That's why the playoffs are good this year because neither of those teams are out of it. Both those teams can still make the playoffs. We could see that game again on a neutral field. What happened to the neutral field, right? Will Howard's still a great quarterback. That was a weird thing that happened with time, but I mean, a lot of quarterbacks have done that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Ohio State was the only disappointment of the week, though, as far as betting college football. Now, when it came to, I bet a lot of underdogs last week, and they all sucked. So
That's why I went with the juice. I went with the juice and won, man. You should have gone with the juice.
like I thought, like Pittsburgh as a dog, I thought was bad, and in Vegas just got steamrolled. New Orleans, they looked great. Like I was winning my bet in the first half, and then all of a sudden they gave up 27 straight points. Like I had Spencer Rattler as my quarterback in daily too. Like it looked good. Like but think about it. He was like $4,300. Like it was, you could put like three.
Okay, I've heard that strategy. We can talk daily strategy for a second. I heard that strategy before where you just take somebody that's just like cheap as hell, right?
You should always make a lineup with the cheapest starting quarterback in the league. At least one, I think.
I never do. I didn't like where I go to the flex and I go beneath $4,000 and I ask myself which player between $3,000 and $4,000 is going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, but I was playing a lineup where Flacco was only 3% played, and that was big. But he was 5,300. He was more than Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, Flacco's a little more expensive.
But incredible value when you know that Flacco is playing for the Colts, who Steichen is an amazing play caller.
Yeah.
So they're always going to score 20. They're always going to score 20, 30 points, which in this NFL is
Colts have a good offense for sure.
They don't have a defense, but they got a good offense. But so I sucked last week primarily because of underdogs. But I didn't bet a lot last week either. I'm still. I mean, the model is.
Yeah, Matt didn't sweat out the 100 with Tom and I.
No, I did not. But I mean, I had some interesting things. Honestly, my biggest hit. Well, I hit in the Chicago group. We have a weekly DFS, which is like 6 or 7
I missed
of
it
us.
I just completely forgot to draft
Yeah.
it.
So I won that last week, so that was like $30. But then I immediately gave $10 back in the showdown, anyways. But that was fun. I feel like that's just recirculating money. When you play with friends, like you just recirculate cash. That's what's kind of what it's for. But then I hit another $100 on a $5 one, primarily Detroit based, and I completely faded Dallas. And I was right, goddammit.
You're right too. I didn't. I split it. I split it between
every fantasy show I was listening to was like, oh, I'm playing CeeDee Lamb. Oh, I'm playing Tolbert. Oh, I'm like, what?
I went Dak, CD, Tolbert, and then I built my Lions.
I played the Lions defense in DFS. You know how many people played the Lions defense? Nobody. You know who did?
Me. I did, but
because at best Dak was going to press against that offense, and he was going to throw interceptions, or he was going to be bad. Now, obviously.
You mean the highest paid in the league, Dak? Is that who you're talking about? What a charlatan! What a joke!
Dude, the neighbors were just checking out my Halloween decorations. It was wild.
They tend to. All right, let's get to these bets.
All right, let's get to the bets. Yes, but because we'll get to each of the news as we get it. First one.
Before the show. I don't want to bet this one.
I mean, 3 is a nice number, and Bo Nix is a rookie quarterback on the road, but the Bayou is not going to be rocking for a backup quarterback and no receivers.
No receivers, none.
Like, it's under 30. Like, again, this is a preseason total. Like, +3, over under 3.5, or 37. Like, that's an NFL game. Do you think
the Saints trade Alvin Kamara?
If they continue to lose, maybe. I mean,
I don't see why not. Like, try to get somebody. Dallas would probably overpay for him.
See, it's interesting, like you talk about trading, because like this whole concept of in-season trading is very new in the NFL. Like
It
the
is.
NBA does it a lot, baseball does it a ton,
Fun.
but
Hockey.
in the NFL, that was never really that big of a deal. Like the trade deadline was never that big of a deal.
But
Because
look
it was-
at Christian McCaffrey.
But primarily because the acclimation time is so long into an NFL offense. But the thing you're getting now is free agents change hands so often
Yeah.
that they know the scheme they're going into. So Devontae Adams is going to be able to go play off like
That's it. I was going to mention during that, but I'll jump to it. Whatever the over is for catches this week for Devontae, I'm taking it.
yeah, he knows the routes. He knows what routes Aaron Rodgers
Well,
wants.
I mean,
to
it's
run.
still, even though the other guy's calling the plays, it's still Nathaniel Hackett's offense.
No, it's Aaron Rodgers' offense. Whose offense
Or,
it is.
yeah, I mean,
Let's
Aaron
be
ran.
totally honest.
So I'm not betting it. If I were, I'd probably take the under.
I mean,
But
I
I'm
think,
not touching this one with a 10
I think if you have a lot of crappy players playing, the one thing that's always open is anytime touchdowns over 5-1, which are always
Okay.
fun to play.
I'll take Taysom Hill to score a touchdown.
If he plays, he's been hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt last weekend, but I thought he was active this weekend. If he's active this weekend, I think Taysom Hill for anytime TD would be
But
a nice.
you'll have like 3 Saints receivers you've never heard of, and you're going to get 5-1 on them to score a tutty. And I think that's
Take it.
interesting. So that's how you play this game. I think you play these crappy Thursday games as anytime touchdowns, and you just hope that someone whose name you've never heard of scores
Yeah.
a touchdown.
This is, it's a bad football game.
It's just a bad football game. And then we go from one bad football game to an even worse football game.
This is
But I
the
will
trash
say,
bowl of the week.
I don't like 5.5 because I want 7 for the Patriots. But the Jacksonville Jaguars hanging over 3 points against anyone after what they just did is absolutely insane. I think the money line is the way to play this. I wouldn't play it in a parlay, but plus 195 for a team to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars right now. I mean,
I'm
who should
also
the
staying
the Jaguars
off this
be?
game.
who should the Jaguars be favored by?
Nobody. Like I didn't like
Drake May looked okay. He didn't look bad.
they scored. Yeah, the Patriots actually scored points last week.
And I mean, I know the Jags are going to have plenty of rest advantage, but even so, they looked so bad. And if they're really done with this coach, like they're not going to play.
Jags
There's
are
a dead
actually
man
good.
walking.
Ryan, the Jags are not good. He's terrible. Like no. Trevor Lawrence is terrible.
No, this is okay. Mr. Motorsports, aka Ryan Booth, is talking about the fact that he's a Bears fan. He thinks the Bears are
Oh,
going
I
to
forgot. I forgot they played the Bears last week.
Now, now that we'll get into the Bears because we'll get into the bad luck of the Detroit Lions this season. Okay. All right. How do you want to bet the Patriots? I bet it. The only way
I just anytime Tank Bigsby anytime TD is how I want to bet this game.
well, okay. If you want Tank, you want him in a winning situation because Tank Bigsby's never in if they're throwing the ball.
That's anytime TD Tank Bigsby. That's what I got. I'm even betting on it in daily this week because you can get him for 5,100.
I think this is a sneaky like New England money line. New England over points. Drake made 2 touchdowns parlay. Like you throw it, you make it 5-1 somehow for New England to do exactly the script you think they'll do.
I'll take the Jaguars on the over for sacks too because the Patriots have no offensive line.
I think Jacksonville just sucks. My opinion is that Jacksonville should not be.
Now
favored.
don't forget Jacksonville wins London games.
They lost the one they played last week.
Yeah, but I don't like.
They got steamrolled by Caleb Williams and the Bears. So let's okay. All right. I say the Patriots. Smash.
I don't
says,
bet. I don't bet
I
it.
don't
I
bet
don't
it. Okay.
Just anytime TD for that's right. My new thing now. When it comes to any of the games that are just straight terrible football games like this is I'm just going straight to the anytime TD because you can usually get a player at plus 400 that's worth betting.
Now, Ryan was right here. This is where you should listen to him because he's a great bettor. But this is bias. Don't listen to this.
Don't listen to that, dude. Do not
That's
listen to that.
bias.
I cannot wait to play the Bears.
All right, but let's get to the Lions because first off,
Yeah. This is the game of the week. This is the game of the week.
it's the game of the century, the game of the week.
Wrong.
I think it was going to win.
Favored.
If
All day.
if Hutchie's playing 100%, and I think they'll play well on defense for a game. Without
Hutchinson's
Hutchie?
not playing, but Hutchinson's not playing.
What scares me is that I don't think the upside of the entire season is really stuck if the Detroit Lions do not get another pass rusher.
Their secondary is playing
It's better,
south.
but it's okay. So Aiden Hutchinson had what, 8 sacks, and the rest of the team had 2.
But that's also okay. So don't forget this too. This is the other part of it. When you have an elite pass rusher, of course nobody else is going to get sacks. When he went
Yeah,
out of the
she's scheming
game
for it.
against the
I
Cowboys,
understand.
like
I understand.
I'm a believer in this defensive scheme. It's gotten turnovers in every game so far. And the Vikings, and if you watch the Vikings play the Packers, which I did, are not good. The difference is they have the greatest athlete in the NFL right now. That is the only difference.
But they beat
So
good
honestly,
teams.
if I'm the Lions, as long as you take Justin Jefferson out of that game, the only person they can beat is Jones. That's it. Take Justin Jefferson out of the game. Sam Darnold
Can
cannot
Justin
win.
Jefferson be stopped? I don't know.
The answer is maybe not. But if they take him out of the game, at least they got a shot. That's it. That's the difference. Is like, I think the Vikings are pretenders. Yeah. Like one. That's it. Darnold is a joke. Darnold is an absolute joke. Jones isn't going to be any better than any running back against this defense. The Lions have the number 1 rushing defense in the NFL. That's not going to go away. Aiden isn't a good run stuffer. Oh my God. That is a false parallelism completely. Like, you
In
can't.
fairness, the Chiefs would suck without Mahomes, but their entire team's built around him. So
That's it. Justin Jefferson being at a skill position versus the guy leading the entire team. No, that's a false parallelism. Like, you have the Vikings playing out of their minds because of Justin Jefferson, and nobody can cover him one-on-one. Nobody can.
in my opinion,
And honestly, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm telling them at the bottom of a pile, pop his ankle. I'm telling them it. I don't care.
in my
Like, I'm
opinion,
telling them, like, good luck, Vikings. Good luck.
in my
what are you gonna
opinion,
do without
if Hutchinson's on the field, the Lions are the better team. Without him, they're about even, and they might have the better offense, and you might get them in the last possession, and the Lions win.
Oh, man. Not this.
I'm not even dignifying that with a response.
Nope, that isn't.
Bring back the bounties.
Bring it. Like, that's it. Darnold, bounty. Jefferson, bounty. Jones, bounty. All day.
Oh my God. Yeah. Smash.
You should be
Smash
happy.
the
You
sign
should
of
be
those
happy,
checks.
Ryan. So get this. Get this. Are you familiar, Matt, with the post Lions under?
Oh yeah.
So-
every team that's played the Lions.
Every
has
team that
lost.
has played the Lions has lost and the under is hit. They're gonna crush the Vikings. That's it. They're gonna crush them. They are going to crush the Vikings. I can't wait till they do it. They're just going to slaughter them. They're going to bury them 6 feet under that shitty field that they call Target Field, and it's going to be everybody weeping in Minnesota, and all of the Lions are going to be drinking the blood of their freaking enemies, and it's going to be beautiful.
As a great man once said, all the who's down in Whoville are going to go boo,
Boo
boo,
hoo, boo hoo. And it's going to be, see you later, Minnesota. You are always a pretender because you really haven't done much. You really haven't.
Brian Branch is going to show Darnold that
I can't wait till he lurks. He lurks and picks Darnold off twice because he's been lurking for all these picks. He's actually dropped 5 interceptions too. So
You know what the NFL stands for? It stands for not for long,
not for
Darnold.
long.
That's what it
And
stands
Sam
for.
Darnold is going to be Sam Darnold. He is who we thought he was.
Let me let him off the hook. All right. The next one, I like the Pack.
This is a tough game. The Texans have been playing with fire, and they were my AFC pick for the Super Bowl.
The Texans keep winning games close while against bad teams.
Love it, Ryan. Lions don't win that game by 20 plus, but I'd take them up to 10. I'd see like that game ending 30-20 is pretty realistic. The Texans and the Packers, I want to go Texans in wrong team favored, but it's outdoors at Green Bay. Yeah, I'm with you. And it Jordan Love is playing out of his mind. And and I don't get it. They don't have anybody. But he's doing it. I as a Lions fan, I'm afraid for the Lions to play him, just like I'm a little afraid of Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like you make the spread at what are we at again? We at 3. Yeah, I'm right in that range. It's just I want 2.5 if I want to take Green Bay, and I want 7 if I get Houston. As weird as that sounds, that's just is what it is.
So the one thing I will say is Houston might be the more talented team, and talent could win out the day.
It's a measuring stick game for sure, though, because both teams.
Both teams.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both going to be in the playoff hunt. Both of them are going to be in the playoff hunt. It's a good game. I'm excited to see who wins this game.
All right, okay.
This game, and I am not wearing this because I'm saying anything about the Titans. I'm only wearing this.
I make this a 9-point game. That's exactly what I make it. The Bills beat up on bad teams.
I don't think they cover 9.
Okay.
I agree, Ryan. I want the Texans to win too. It helps the Lions out, and for you, I guess the Bears. That's why you should be cheering for the Lions to blow them out, man. You shouldn't be cheering for the Vikings.
The Bills will win. 9's a lot to lay. If you want to lay it. But I would only lay the Bills.
He's betting it because of the spread. Look at that. Ryan's betting it because of the spread. I don't hate it. It's 9. I'm staying away from the spread. I think the Bills win. Got my hat on. No one circles the wagons, right?
No one circles the wagons.
Amari Cooper, I'll take the over on catches because I guarantee they'll get him involved right away.
That no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
He won't be involved the first week. He'll be a decoy.
I'm taking it 4+ catches.
Will Levis will still start the game, though. If you want to do that, you're going to have to bet it live. I think Rudolph he'll go in sometime in the second quarter if it goes poorly.
You think they'll finally move on from Levis?
Poor Will Levis.
He's so bad, dude. Come on.
He does love mayonnaise. But yeah, not much to say there.
I will say, okay, Nick Chubb will be playing.
Mom, I don't want to lose to the Browns. Joe Burrow's never beaten the Browns, and they're historically the worst franchise in NFL history.
I'm surprised the Lions aren't the worst team in NFL history. I'm really surprised. It is, Ryan. I agree. I hate mayonnaise. I'm a mustard guy.
I mean, I like Cincinnati, and I don't even – well, I don't like Cincinnati because I make this exactly 6, but it's Cincinnati or bust. Okay, Cleveland covered 8 against Philadelphia, who's terrible, but Cincinnati's on a roll, and Cleveland's really bad.
I like Cincinnati by a touchdown at least here. I'm taking it. I might be a fool, but I'm taking
playing? Did they say if Chubb's playing?
Chubb is playing, but he's on a snap count, and I want to say it's 25 snaps.
I think Nick Chubb's too cool to play for the Cleveland Browns right now.
Myles Garrett is too cool to play for the Cleveland Browns. There's a team up north, Myles. I agree. I don't understand how they did it, but the Giants' defense is better than advertised. Yes, we know you love him. You're literally wearing his jersey. But like the Giants defense is better than advertised. And honestly, low key, you want some under, and the Giants are up next, so I may as well talk about it. Like, bet Giants running backs to score because they've been doing it.
Yeah, but the Giants just lost their left tackle.
Next man up. So it's not like the Browns have played
This
great.
next man up, one of the best left tackles in the NFL.
No, next man up. That Aiden, same thing. I have the same attitude. Next man up. There's a reason why you're being paid what you are. Go do your job. I like the Bengals to cover. I do. I'd touchdown.
I like the Bengals to cover, but if we went to the Giants, I wouldn't like the Giants to cover because they got too many injuries and they just lost their left tackle.
Also, I'm taking this all day because the Eagles are going to have a healthy offense. So.
Dude, their head coach was doing the Hulk Hogan to their fans. He's a crazy person.
He does too much cocaine, I think.
And then he brings his kid on stage or on the press podium.
Yeah, but so did Steph. JJ he's done for the season, dude. He can't come up.
No, Mr. Motorsports talking about a conversation that I've had about JJ McCarthy, and he's absolute garbage
So far.
Do you see?
I like the Eagles to cover. I don't see any reason why they don't. Danny Dimes is trash. They are getting Malik Neighbors back, so maybe you want to hit him up in daily. I bet you he'll be a little bit cheaper than normal. But
I make this game.
Eagles cover all.
Which one is it?
You even got 3. Come on, you can get the push.
I don't want to. Well, I can get the push. I make this 4. Give me 3.5.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be picky. That's fine.
No, sorry. Give me 2.5 Eagles. I want 2.5 Eagles is what I want.
Why? What about this season doesn't say the Eagles win this by a touchdown?
Nick Sirianni says everything I need to know about the Eagles not winning by more than.
It's a revenge game too. It's a revenge game for Saquon.
No. All right, moving on.
Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. All right. Seahawks, Atlanta. I
lead Atlanta for sure, but I want 2.5 because Kirk Cousins.
He does bully me all the time.
What?
I want the spread. I want Atlanta. Seattle is not a good football team.
But give me 2.25. Give me 2.25 with Kirk Cousins, and I'll take it all day.
That's it. They've been warming up, dude. They're going to win the NFC South just like I called it. Do you know I win $11,000 if all my division calls win, by the way. I win $11,000. I can't wait. I hope I win $11,000 on that. That'd be great.
Well, you better hope that the Lions somehow win the division that is the best division in the history of ever.
They're going to win that division.
All right. Well, yeah, the Falcons.
Do you disagree with this call though? Like I don't see any reason to see the Seahawks covering.
I mean, Gino, I make it exactly 3, right? I mean, I think that Atlanta's better by. I want 2.5. And I might get it. It's at 105. I might get 2.5.
You're gonna wait it out to see if you get 2.5 out of this.
I want 2.5.
Oh my god! The Falcons are gonna win this game by a touchdown.
Yeah, but 2.5 is better than 3, and I'm gonna get it eventually.
They'll win the NFC South. The Bucks are so up and down. There's no way they win the NFC South.
So see, he knows the double bird games.
Double bird. The double bird.
Wow. Censors are going to get us for that one.
Anyway. So you're not betting it? You're not betting it? Just because you want to get 2.5?
I mean, I like 3, but I want 2.5.
Oh, my gosh. You going to say that about this game, too?
I want 2.5.
All day.
I like the Colts all day. I mean, I like the
all
Colts
day.
Up to -6, just because I think the Dolphins suck and Joe Flacco is good.
Is there any chance that Tua plays?
No, he won't play this week. He can't. He's still on IR. He'll be for another week at least. Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft is not very good. Now the Colts.
People are being real cruel about this too. They're like the first call should be a quarterback sneak or something like that. And then some guy in the NFL was like, so who's making the second call then? Because Tua won't be in. That's rude. Colts. Also, Joe Flacco. I mean, he's elite. What else can we say about Flacco that hasn't already been said? It doesn't matter about Tyreek.
You got to throw the ball more than 4 yards.
They better just start running him on sweeps, maybe some end arounds, because they don't have anybody that can throw him the ball.
Jerome Ford is the single back. Off the play action. Flacco wants to go deep. He's got a man out there. It's Elijah Moore, and Moore. Is he inbounds? Yes, he is.
And the AP Comeback Player of the Year, presented by PG, is Joe Flacco.
Legend.
No, okay, Ryan was saying Tyreek because apparently his own receiver tweeted that. Jesus. That's terrible. Your own teammate?
It's not good. It's not good. It's a bad brew in Miami right now.
What is going on? Your own team. Yep, that's terrible.
All right.
That's terrible.
Dude, the commies.
I mean,
I like the commies up to 10.
Yeah, I did. Like, why can't they win that game by 14? Like, what have the Panthers done that has said that the Commanders aren't going to roll? The Commanders almost won last week.
They would have won if Lamar Jackson wasn't immune to the NFC.
Well, I said it. You saw me say it in the chat. Steve tried to take credit for it. The Ravens are the best team in the AFC. Let's be honest.
No, they're not. They're far from
They are the best. I don't care about record. You just have to make the playoffs. The Ravens are the best team in the AFC.
No, I don't care about record either, but they're going to, okay. Baltimore, any stadium on earth versus Kansas City, who wins?
I don't care about Arrowhead.
I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Any stadium. Yeah. It doesn't have to be Arrowhead.
Like I think that no matter what,
if Kansas City plays Baltimore at Baltimore, Kansas City still wins.
Right here, it's all about Derrick Henry. All about Derrick Henry. People can crown.
That's true. Mars. Put it on Mars. And Kansas City will still beat the Ravens.
Nope. This is the year. And Mahomes is my homie, man. But the difference is Derrick Henry is on a mission.
They've already lost to them.
Okay. Can we put that in quotation marks? Because it was by a toe. It was by a toe. And that toe was debatable.
I get you a toe. I can just toe by 3 o'clock.
I get you a toe tomorrow.
with nail polish.
So all I'm saying is I'm impressed with the Commanders. They're gonna blow the Panthers out of the water.
Go commies. The Andy Dalton experiment is over. He still sucks. He's still the Red Rocket. I don't like the spread. Talk about a game I won't bet. This is the one. I mean,
the Rams are going to win this game. So Cooper Kupp is slated to play. Puka can't yet, but I mean, the Rams have been tough in every game they've played, and they still have Stafford, who is probably the toughest quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what keeps him going. And the Raiders have officially nothing to play for.
I mean, I will say if you get the Raiders minus or +7,
you want them to cover?
I mean, Pierce plays such boring football that they can cover 7. Like McVay will win by 3, no questions asked. Like he'll leave that stadium winning by 3 and be happy.
I like the Rams money line. I don't love the spread. Even though the Raiders,
it's not like the Raiders got any worse. Devontae Adams wasn't playing anyways.
He wasn't playing, and they were keeping it close. So, yep, Rams money line. Any dispute there at all?
Like he said, Raiders get home field advantage. The Rams don't have home field. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, at all. It doesn't exist. Okay, Mr. Kansas City.
This was too easy. Click the button. Click plus 102. I'm getting Kansas City plus money anywhere on the face of the planet. I am picking Kansas City. This is too easy. Kansas City
At San Francisco, you're still taking it.
What does that have to do with Patrick Mahomes?
He's still the greatest quarterback in the NFL. I know he is. He's the best
So
quarterback.
what is San Francisco to Patrick Mahomes? Home field advantage doesn't exist when playing Patrick Mahomes. No, it's too easy.
Bring it. Head to head this week. There's no way they've been winning every game by like the skin of their teeth. They can't keep this up. They're old.
This is called Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and this is my Stone Cold Lock of the Century.
No way. That's your Stone Cold.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting Kansas City plus money. Why would I not bet it? Why?
All right, what's the side bet? Because I want to hear that. What's the side bet? Because I think
I don't like Kansas City, so I don't want anything from them. I just know that they're going to beat any team.
no.
If you're going to give me,
It's going to be close. That's why I'm not taking the spread. I could see it being a 1-point game.
If quote unquote Vegas is going to give me plus money to bet on Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to take it every time.
No,
because
I'm
it's always one.
They can't keep this up. There's no way. They have nothing. Kareem Hunt? Come on now.
Just stop into them, Larry.
Get over
You're
here.
about anything you want, Larry. Anything.
It's our head-to-head this week. We'll see. I didn't like no. Jets Steelers. Oh, you got San Francisco plus 1. Look at him.
Everyone's wrong. Everyone's wrong. Bad boot San Francisco. Anytime San Francisco's played anyone this season, they've gotten their doors blown off.
So explain this to me. How in the hell do the Steelers think that Russell Wilson gives them a better chance to win football games?
I'm so glad that they put Russell Wilson back in just so
all day. All
So what's there's Russ Wilson. That's called an interception. And it was Bobby Wagner.
I should put a daily lineup with Justin Fields as a starting quarterback just because you could probably get him for 4,600. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm not at practice every day. I don't know, but I know that Russell Wilson is bad.
I want the Jets to win this, and I want the over. Whatever, I'm going to look it up, but whatever the over is on Devontae Adams for catches, I want it.
Patrick Starr knows that Russell Wilson is bad.
Everybody knows. Like, can we just stop with this? And why? There's no reason. The Steelers have been competitive because of Justin Fields.
I guess from the Steelers' perspective, it's just like, what do they have to lose? I mean, to me, the loss is they break Justin Fields' confidence. But
yeah, that's it. Like now, so by playing it, now what you've done is all of the ground you've gained, all the smart decisions he's made this season with the football, he's been vastly improved. But Fields isn't bad. Stick him in any of the top offenses, and you're looking at a quarterback that's in the top 10 in the NFL.
I do think he's hard to quantify. I don't know if he's good or bad, but he's definitely a wild card.
I think he's supremely athletic. He's got a great arm. He needs to make better decisions with the football. But the other part is the Steelers needed to unleash him, and they didn't really. They didn't. You know, you got to get him on the edge. You got to get him outside the pocket.
Mike Tomlin did not unleash an offensive weapon. I'm shocked.
I know. But like, you know what? The Steelers deserve to lose by 40 for doing this. Shame on them.
I mean, I think the Steelers are the better team, but I think the Jets might win on the chaos that ensues.
They'll pick Russell Wilson. That defense will pick Russell Wilson off at least twice. At least.
This one's easy. They're telling you not. The books are screaming at you to take Tampa Bay, but you don't. You don't take Tampa Bay.
Don't fall for that. It's Lamar Jackson playing an NFC opponent. I don't care that it's at Tampa Bay.
Just click the button. Just click the button and move on. What's Tampa Bay to Georgia? Okay.
Like
it's a home game.
I'm not worried about that. I'm definitely not worried about Baker Mayfield and his tendency to turn the ball over.
Think about the coach match or the coach and quarterback matchup. We have Lamar Jackson and Harbaugh versus the Bucks and Todd Bowles.
Dude, right there. I like Derrick Henry to land in the end zone anytime TD. You know who's coming on too is Mark Andrews. The Bucks aren't great against the tight ends. Like, this is not a good matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I still believe that they are in the bottom half of the NFL. I still believe that. I don't care that they have Evans and Chris Godwin. I don't care. They're in the bottom half of the NFL.
You know what the easiest two picks of the week are? The Baltimore Ravens and Kansas City Chiefs are going to win a football game. That's what the two easiest picks of the week are.
Yeah. Not the Kansas City Chiefs, but
now here's another easy pick. Go Chargers.
So,
are you kidding me? Been 2.25.
Yeah, 2.25. So you get the field goal with a Harbaugh team. I get it. I'm betting it because I know that's probably the outcome.
What we need to hope for is that Jim Harbaugh has another.
Oh, listen, Ryan. I was at that game. That was an aberration. And the Lions should have won that game by 2 scores. Shame on, and honestly, everybody wants to glaze the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, but I got a message for you, Ben Johnson. That game hopefully taught you a lesson. Run the damn ball. This offense isn't made to throw the ball 50 times. Jared Goff is not made to throw the ball 50 times. Run the ball. I mean, Fields though wasn't expected to do anything. The Bucs were expected to win the NFC South.
As Skip Bayless once said, all he does is win, and that's it. We're back.
That's it. Oh, that's it. That's Monday night.
Chargers and Arizona's Monday night.
I will not be watching this game.
What?
No.
J.K. Dobbins, man.
I don't care. That game's going to be terrible. I'm going to be tuning into Ravens Bucks.
You know, some people, you know, they're football people and they like me because I'm a football guy. But some people aren't football people and they don't like me because I talk a lot about football. Jim Harbaugh is 2-0 in heart arrhythmia games, okay?
Here's the other part that frustrates me is like I have so many screens. I don't know what you mean. Second screen for what?
We'll have to go to the producers for that one.
Oh, I don't know what he means. I guess I don't know what he means.
He's saying second screen to watch the other game.
Oh, no. I'm not going to subject myself.
No, Smash's other screen is going to be a video game or a horror film. That's what's going to be on the other screen.
Yeah, I'm not going to subject myself to that. It's why I tend not to watch college football. I don't like watching inferior football.
But Jim Harbaugh makes all football elevated.
That's not elevated football. That's the opposite.
No, he elevates all football.
Oh, my God.
He's a football guy.
I'm a football guy. It's what I do. I win football games. Oh, my God.
There's The Bachelor on screen, too.
My wife is watching Love is Blind right now. I could let her put that on screen, too.
All right. Well, I think that's the week.
That's week for bets. I mean, wait, we didn't put my odds up. That's okay, though. I'm at plus 179,393. And so if I win, I only get 1,700 this week. I must have gone with a lot of juice. Wow.
No, you didn't. You didn't play the first 2 games.
Oh, that's true. I didn't bet those. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so ignore the Green Bay game because I had the wrong number there. But I like the Chargers. I like Indy. I like New England. I like Kansas City, Baltimore, and Washington. And I think, honestly, this bottom three, like, parlay that together. Put all three of those in the money line.
Do not bet Kansas City. They're not going to win.
Why not?
Okay, here's
map it out. Map me the Kansas City loss.
The only way they win, I'll do it alternatively. The only way they win, that defense has to shut down San Francisco completely, and nobody's done that so far. Nobody has done that so far. So that defense has to shut down San Francisco's offense. That offense, which is it's Afghanistan.
I can't wait till it's like 21-20. Patrick Mahomes gets the ball with a minute left, because that's what's going to happen. What happens every time?
It's not scripted, dude. The NFL isn't scripted.
It is scripted. Tay-Tay going to come out with Kendrick Lamar, and she's going to say, "You're not the best."
No. Listen, I like the Niners to win that game by 7.
They ain't like us. They ain't like us.
So the big daily tip, though, I think Amari Cooper, and if you can get him cheaper, I don't know. I haven't seen the line on Amari yet, but Amari Cooper as well as Adams, even though they've changed.
I like
teams.
Adams. I think Cooper will take a week. I think I like Cooper next week.
I will say this: Cooper, because he's joining the Bills, has to deal with a quarterback that often develops on broken plays. So that could be one change, but both of those receivers have been quarterback proof.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have to learn some form of the lineup, but we'll see. But either way, I think we got a pretty good lineup this week. I think, like I said, honestly, the favorites on the bottom are my favorite part of the week, and then the Chargers are going to beat the Cardinals because they're the Chargers, and they have Jim Harbaugh.
So do not feel bad for Justin Herbert playing for that team. You don't.
No, I don't care about anything about the Chargers. The Chargers no longer exist. This is Jim Harbaugh's football team.
Oh my!
It's Jim Harbaugh's football team. They minus the distinction does not exist.
QB does. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think Cooper's going to be fine. I whatever the plus is on catches, I'm taking it this week.
Anyway, but I think we got through everyone. Hopefully, you guys got good information.
Lions.
We've got a head-to-head. Apparently, Smash is all about San Francisco, so we'll see.
I'm not all about San Francisco. I just don't think that the Chiefs are as good as their record. That's all. They keep winning because their defense. The offense has done nothing. And low-key, Patrick Mahomes is leading the NFL in interceptions. Anybody paying attention to that?
The offense does just enough. It's just enough.
On a hope and a prayer. Kareem Hunt, really? Sorry, dude. Your best days are behind you.
What's the difference between extra and extraordinary? It's just that little extra.
We'll see.
All right.
See.
With that, like and subscribe, obviously. Oh, wait, hold on.
Uh-oh. It doesn't count anymore. They benched him.
It doesn't count anymore. They did bench him. I think we did make that rule. Either way, I've never hold anyone accountable to betting on Gardner Minshew.
You should have. If he played all season, you should have. Absolutely. I stand by that.
I don't.
He was doing fine when he was starting. Top 10 in the NFL in passing yards.
That's Devontae Adams. He was fine when Aiden O'Connell came back. He just didn't want any more Gardner Minshew.
I didn't give the guy a chance, man. You don't have anything else to lose.
Fair enough.
Gunslinger.
All right, everybody. Obviously, have a happy holiday. We're getting into the holiday season here with Halloween coming in the next 2 weeks. Get your decorations out there. Enjoy the crunchy leaves where they are. All those good things. Like I said, the Scene Snobs all in on horror this month.
All in.
Check
it out.
It's all there. And if anyone wants to discuss anything, obviously the betting bros are there as well for all your football needs. And we'll see everyone else in the Discords and everywhere where we chat about sports. Otherwise, see you later.